Alright, here we go. Whew. My name is Logan Thomas Richards. I'm 18 years old. My birthday is December 5th, 2007. What I'm here to talk about is a project I am starting called Project Moon Knight. So, there are things that we tell ourselves we're going to do, but we never do. We're going to lose weight. Our resolutions. We're going to lose weight. We're going to go to therapy. We're going to do these things, but we never do them. And that's what I'm here to talk about. So there's these things where, I'll name some of mine, where I said about a year ago that I was going to treat my body better. I was going to stop drinking soda. I was going to stop having, sweet treats or a bunch of sweets. And I did for a couple months. For a week, for a month, for a couple months, I did it. And I felt great. It felt amazing. And then very quickly, it turned to, I'll have one soda. I'll just one soda. And then I'll go back and everything will be normal and great again. And I had that one soda. And that one soda turned into 2 sodas, and 3 sodas, and 4 sodas, and 5, until I was having a soda every day. And then I gained a bunch of weight back. And then, after I started drinking soda again, I might as well start with the sweets again. And a bunch of the sweets. And that happened on the daily, too. And so I gained a bunch of weight back. After I had made a bunch of progress. And it really sucks. It sucks. When you go look in the mirror, and what you see in the mirror, you're not proud of, and it sucks. There's this thing I like to do every once in a while, where you go look in the mirror, and you go, do I like the person I'm looking at? Mentally, physically, everything about this person. Do I like this person? And if the answer is yes, then great. Keep being that person. Good for you. That's amazing. But if the answer is no, and you don't like the person you're looking at in the mirror, it might be time that we make some changes in our lives. And it's easy to say that. It's easy to say, let's make changes. Just like I said, I'll stop drinking soda, and I'll stop having sweets, and I'll start taking better care of myself. Until you go back to it. Just like that. And another thing I need to talk about, or want to talk about, is it is close to that, where if you live right, and you live well, and you do what you're supposed to do, you treat your body well, and you get the amount of exercise, and you sleep well, and everything goes well, you get like 70, 80 years, if you're lucky. And if you don't get in a major accident, or a major health, thing goes on, you get good 70, 80 years. And that's a good 70, 80 years with people you love and the people you care about, doing the things that you might like to do or might not like to do, and, But that's, if you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot of time. And that 70 to 80 years will go by like that. When you were a kid, and your mother or your father said, it's only 30 minutes, it's only an hour, it's only 5 minutes, but it felt like an eternity. And they would tell you, they go, oh man, the more you get older, the more the time goes like that. And then you get older, and time really starts to go. A week is just flying by. Monday starts up, and then it's Sunday, and Monday, Sunday. And just as Monday, Sunday can go like that, a month can go like that, a year, and then decades, and then your 70, 80 years are done. You're toast, and you're in the ground, or you're cremated, you're done. And that's the truth of life, is that if you treat everything and you do the right things, those 70, 80 years, they're yours. But it's still not enough time, and it's still not a lot of time. And the question we need to pose to ourselves and to everybody is, if we treated this life as if we got 70, 80 years, and let's just baseline say that. Let's just say we get 70, 80 years. And let's just say that it's not a lot of time. And then it can go by like that. What do we want to do with our 70, 80 years? Do we want to have arguments and yell all the time and be angry all the time and raise our cortisol levels and do that? Or do we want to go explore the world? Do we want to chase big dreams? Do we want to take big risks? Do we want to, jump? Do we want to go skydiving? Do we want to, buy a ticket and go to Hollywood and, follow your dream of being an actor? Do you want to, start your music career? Do you want to, do you just want to work at a 9 to 5? Do you want to be the guy that sits at the desk and does the simple work, but he goes home and he has a family and it's nice, and that's all right too? Do you want to be the farmer? What do you want to be? And it's up to you. Nobody gets to choose your path and where you walk or what you do in your life. Do you want to be a barber? What do you want to be? You want to be a chemist? Do you want to be somebody that, does a bunch of science experiments all the time? You can do anything. Do you want to create a skincare product? You literally do it all. We can't do it all. But here's the thing. You got to choose one thing. And here's from my experience. You choose one thing. One thing that you're going to chase with intensity. You're going to go fast. You're going to chase it. You're going to put everything into it. You're going to obsess over it. It's the one thing that you cannot stop thinking about. It's the one thing when you go to bed at night and you're supposed to be laying your head down, going to bed and resting, but you still can't stop thinking about it. When your mind is racing 24/7 and it's still there in the back. It's still there. When you're doing other things and you're doing your work and you're going and eating and you're drinking and you're doing whatever you need to do and it's still there. That's what you need to chase with intensity. Fuck the propaganda. Fuck the government. Fuck your parents. Fuck your aunts. Fuck your family. Fuck everybody out there. Fuck your friends. You can do it. I'm telling you right now you can do it. I can do it. We can all do it. We can all pick our dream and we can go fucking follow it. But here's the thing you gotta have, though. You gotta have that you're either gonna do it or you're gonna die trying. And that's it. And that's it for you. And it has to be. It has to be that, this is your thing. You're either going to do it or you're gonna die trying. And you gotta have that intensity. Because if you don't have that intensity, you might not love it enough. You might not want it enough. You gotta be willing to die for it. You gotta be willing to burn. You gotta be willing to fucking take the hits over and over and over and fall down over and over and over. But you keep rising like a phoenix. Rise. You keep rising. And you have to be able to take that fucking hit and keep getting back up. You got to. Because life ain't easy. It ain't. People will hit you. Things will go at the speed of light. And if you're going to stay down after getting hit, they're going to fail. And you're going to be forgotten and you're not going to be in the history books. And it's going to be that simple. And we're going to forget about you. But I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person where it don't matter how hard you hit me. It don't matter how many times you hit me. It don't matter where you hit me. I will keep rising up. And eventually, you're gonna fucking run out of steam. And I'll keep getting up. And I'll keep rising. And then you're gonna run out. And you're gonna... And right when that hits, right when you go... I'm gonna fucking strike. I'm gonna strike. And when I strike one time and you fucking done. You're done, boy. You're done. But you gotta be willing to do that. And let's talk about another thing. Let's talk about the government. Let's talk about it. They're a bunch of fucking hillbilly wannabe fucking bitch-ass motherfuckers is what they are. Fucking titty-sucking bitches. They don't care about any of us. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about no one. The government is basically a corporation. A bunch of corporations. They invest in tech. They invest in food. They invest in everything. Four corners. They invest in everything you can think of. New technology to us is old technology to them. And it's something you realize is that, you think, a soda company. No way that has anything to do with the government. It does. It does. I mean, let's just... So, first thing you gotta realize is the government don't give a fuck about you. They don't. Your vote... When you go and vote every year for your president, you're not voting for shit. It's shit on a broomstick. You really think that they would allow you to pick who the fuck who their president's going to be? Really, think about it for a second. Stop all the bullshit. They're gonna let you choose who the president is. Who's going to be paying them? Who's going to be making sure their life is hell or not? They're going to let you choose that? Fuck no. I'll tell you not. I'll tell you right now, they're not. So, why are you even going voting in the first place is the question. You're wasting your time. You're wasting everybody's time. They should just shut the fucking voting polls down because they're not doing shit. They're not doing a motherfucking thing. Because we put those votes in, and then they go nowhere. They act like they're counting them up. They act like they're doing something. But they already know who the fuck they're picking. They're just letting you believe that you have a vote, that you have a choice, which you don't. You don't have a fucking choice. You are stuck in this game, and that's the way they want it. And then the food companies, the corporations, that's another thing, is like, it's our fault that we let our bodies and ourselves and our minds get to this spot that we're in. But at the same time, I mean, fuck the corporations. Fuck Pepsi. Fuck Coca-Cola. Fuck, Haagen-Dazs. Fuck them all. Fuck every single one of them. Because they design their product specifically to get you addicted to it. So that it's not a choice anymore. It is you are addicted to it. That you will do anything to get another one. I mean, it's just like fucking snorting a line of cocaine. You're going to do anything to get another fucking donut, anything to get another fucking sip of a Pepsi, anything to get a sip of a Coca-Cola, and you're going to keep doing it because you're addicted. And they want you addicted because you're going to keep paying them because the only thing they care about is the money in and the money going out. And they want more money coming in and less money going out. That's all they care about. They don't care if you live or you die. They know that people will have kids, so they give a fuck if you live or die. They don't care. They know that there's millions and billions of people out there, so buy my product and die fucking with cancer or something, or some other shit. I don't give a fuck. They're going to keep making their money. And so this is called Project Moon Knight. I'm going to be fixing this shit. My hair's a mess. My skin's a mess. My body is a fucking mess. This whole fucking shit. I have no fucking whole mess of a body. And I'm going to be fixing it all. The mind, the hair, the face, the body. All of it's going to be fixed. All of it's going to be worked on. And I'm going to be showing you everything. From when I wake up to the time I go to sleep to, to everything in my life. I'm going to be documenting it all. And I'm going to be fixing this shit because here's something. No one is coming to save us. They talk about boys and they talk about men. The only difference between boys and men and girls and women is that there's a switch. There's a switch when a boy realizes that no one is coming to save him and he has to become the man. There's not a choice there. You either die because no one's coming to save you and you're not saving yourself, or you become the man or you become the woman and you realize that no one's going to save you but yourself, and that you have to make a choice. In a year's time, in 5 years' time, in 20 years' time, do I want to be this version, a worse version, or do I want to fix this living hell that I'm living in? Because I tell you, it might seem small. It's 15-minute exercise. What the fuck could a 15-minute exercise do? It could do a lot. What could eating one salad do? It can do a lot. Because one salad turns into 5, turns into 10, turns into 20. One exercise turns into 5, turns into 10, turns into 20. And it's a compound. And once you get that snowball going, it's gonna fucking go. And it's gonna... It's called compound interest. Compound. And so, yeah, this is my life. This is who I am at this moment. But I'll leave you with this. It's never too late. It doesn't matter. Not if you're 10. Not if you're younger than 10. If you're 10, if you're 15, if you're 18, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s, it's not too late. You can choose. You can choose that you're not going to let the corporations, that you're not going to let the government, that you're not going to let your friends, that you're not going to let your family, that you're not going to let anybody control who you are. That you're going to take action, that you're going to take control of who you are and what you do and what you say. Get the therapy, do the work, get the salad in, do the exercise. No matter how small it seems, no matter how much you don't want to do it, you have to do it. Because I'll tell you what, nobody is coming to save us. No one. We have to save ourselves. Nobody's going to magically make you financially secure. Nobody's going to magically take your weight away. Nobody's going to magically make sure you have healthy hair. Nobody's going to magically do this for us. We have to. If you want those things, you have to do them for yourself. And that's what I've learned. And what Project Moon Knight is me taking control of myself, of saying that what my version that I'm going to show you, because I'm going to show you what my room looks like, all the mess, all of everything right now and how my life is, and then what I'm going to do to change it. And I'm going to document the whole process. And what I'm doing is, in this project, is saying that it's all my fault. The mess, the health, what I look like, what I dress like, what I say, it's all my fault. It's, I say fuck the corporations, fuck the government, but even that, it's still my fault. And once you can take that, once you can say it's your fault, then we can move on and say, okay, if I put myself here, then I'm gonna dig myself out. I'm gonna get the fuck back up, and I'm gonna rise. Because if you want to be one of the greats, which I want to be one of the greats, and I'm going to be one of the greats. I don't know what I'm going to be great at, but I know I'm going to be one of the greats. And fuck anybody that says I'm not. Really. Fuck them all. Fuck my family, fuck anybody, fuck my friends. Honestly, anybody that says I'm not going to be one of the greats can fuck off and jerk off in a corner. Fucking smoking a pipe. I don't give a fuck. And they fucking suck a dick for all I care. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be one of the greats, and it's gonna be what it is. And for if you want the same thing, if you want to be one of the greats, take control of your life right now, today. Create your own project, document your own life, or just fucking do it, and take control. But there's one quote I also heard. I'm just getting long now, but there's one quote I heard, and it's, you cannot manage what you cannot measure. Which in other words, it means you have to measure your life to be able to know how to manage it. You cannot fix something that you don't know if there's a problem. That's why therapy, the first thing you have to do is realize that there is a problem. Recognize it. Realize that there's something that needs to be fixed or worked on. And then you're going to measure. What do I eat in a day? How much protein am I getting? What weight am I at? How tall am I? What is the color of my pigment of my skin? Everything, all the details. You need to know it all. And then once you can measure it, you can manage it. And it will go like that. And so, this is it. And now I'm going almost to 20 minutes, so I'll probably try to get it to 20. And it's this. In a year's time, I won't be this person. In 5 years' time, I won't be that person. And in 20 years, I'll be one of the greats. I'll tell you that right now. In 20 years' time, I will be one of the greats. Watch me. Say I won't. Say I won't be one of the greats. But I will. I'll tell you right now, I will. And you will be too. I know you will be. So I'll see you there. I'll fucking see you there.